Hey everyone, this is the Airsoft Enthusiast here with a tutorial on how to make a homemade functioning Airsoft Suppressor, aka the Hush Puppy. By functioning, it actually suppresses the sound of the Airsoft gun going off. Now this would be part 1, and as you can tell I kind of started without you. That's because it takes a lot of work for me because I do not have drills or anything like that. I don't have a Dremel anymore. So, everything is literally done by hand. For me anyway. You guys, you'll probably have better luck than me. In the time it takes for me to make one, you guys probably make 2. That's assuming you have the supplies to make 2. But you get my drift. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is get your little can that's going to be your suppressor, and you're going to want to spray, just say this is all together in one piece. You didn't do anything to it yet. You're going to want to empty it if it's not empty yet. You're going to want to just empty it out, and then when it seems like not much more is coming out, now you're going to want to remove the cap. Before you remove the cap, if it's hairspray or anything like that, you're going to want to wear eye protection, because hairspray and stuff like that's a little more watery and it's light, so it's a lot less unpredictable as opposed to shaving cream. Shaving cream kind of just leaks out. Has a little occasional spray, whatever, but it's okay. Regardless, just wear the eye protection before you remove its cap. Remove the cap. This just unsnaps in my case, and then there'll be a little spout sticking up. I took these pliers and I just bent, shimmy back and forth, and then bent all the way, and it just tore. It didn't come all the way out, it just tore. Then you'd be left with something on the top that looks like this. It may not be the exact color, but it will be identical to this, assuming you didn't rip it all out in one try, which, no offense, I kind of doubt you will because it's plugged in there really well. After you remove that little spout, you're going to want to, again, make sure you got eye protection on. You're going to want to take something, like in my case, I used a screwdriver, and I pushed into where the hose is. And you're going to want to tilt it. Before you push, you hold the can like so, and you push into the hose, and whatever contents are remaining, they will just spew out. They will just keep coming out until nothing else will come out. It won't all be gone, trust me. Then, once all that's out, you take a saw of some sort. In my case, I have this little saw. It does the job. It's a pain to work with, but it does the job. And you're going to want to hack off what will later on be called your cap. And as you see here, I have some shaving cream left. I need to rinse it out. And after you cut this out, caution, as you're cutting and you break past, you actually cut into it, there will be contents that may come out or spray. Again, eye protection. And after you remove the cap and dump out whatever you can of the remains of the contents inside the can, I took, again, you guys probably have better tools, I took a screwdriver and I just forced all the way through until this popped out. This is the plug that the straw goes into and releases the contents from the top, and a little O-ring will come out too. Then, after removing that, you'll be left with just, for for you, this would be a lot tighter here, because it would have to fit this. Like I said, I kind of already prepped this for the video, because it would take too long for me, because I do it all by hand. You guys may have power tools. I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but that's why. Then I took, hopefully you guys have a drill or Dremel, like I just said, but I took my little knife here, and I put it into the little spout here and just twisted and kept shaving down layers all the way around. I just kept shaving down layers and layers and layers, so on and so forth, until like I stopped before it got too large or whatever, and I went and got my big pen. I cut the one end off, and I just pried this end out. I took the big pen and I lined it up to see if it will go in there. It has to go in there tight, but not too tight. You don't want to force it too much, because the metallic sections here will pretty much sand down the pen, and you don't want that to happen. Okay, you just want to know if you can get that in there, which, as you see, I'm able to do that here. Okay, now remove it, and what you did here, you do the same here, which I did. I took this knife, and again, and I kept it centered. As you could tell, that came out almost dead center. This is actually coming out pretty good so far. And for me, I took sanding paper and wrapped it tightly around a screwdriver and went in like so and sanded it all the way around till it was perfectly smooth and the right size. And I did the same for this size. I just went like that until, again, the pen fits snug but doesn't require too much force to get in. Okay? Now, like I said, that'll be part one. So pretty much for part one, all you really needed, other than the proper tools, was a big pen, a classic big pen like so. Okay? And, some sort of saw to cut the can after you emptied it, of course, for the most part. And something to push these plug pieces out. And, you know, just be very careful, because you will have sharp edges, of course. And I'll see you for part two. Thank you very much for watching, and please stand by.